Hello everyone, Psychopath1 here. I should have turned on the light. It is daytime, so you'll be able to see me a little bit better. But anyways, hello everyone. I figured I'd do a little media update. I got some goodies, some baddies, you might say, but they're special to me. So anyways, for one of the goodies, Mudvayne LD50, the debut album of Mudvayne. I've always been a big fan of Mudvayne, and I've always heard their songs in movies and video game soundtracks and stuff like that. Trying to think of what video game sound. They might not have even been in video games. I know for a fact they've been in movies, especially horror movies. Saw 2, Ghost Ship. I want to say they were on one of the House on Haunted Hill soundtracks. I think the Return to House on Haunted Hill, but I know for a fact Mushroom Head was on that soundtrack. But anyways, that's the CD I got, and I'm gonna title this media update because I've got different sorts of medias here. Next up is Candyman 3. Came with a slipcover, so hopefully you can see it without. Trying to figure out how to do this, because even in daylight it's still really hard to see, but there we go. Candyman 3, Day of the Dead. A lot of people hate this movie, and I will agree, it is one of the worst movies of the 90s. One of the worst. But I've always had a soft spot for it. But anyways, up next we've got The Stuff from Midnight Madness series. So it doesn't have any special features, it's just the movie itself. For those who haven't heard of Larry Cohen, rest his soul, these movies are great. Larry Cohen's movies have always had a soft spot with me. So The Stuff, all the different low budget movies he's done. Then we get to what people consider a terrible horror movie, but it's getting a cult following, and like more and more people warm up to it, myself included. I didn't see this movie back in the 90s, even though it came out in the 80s. I was born in the 90s, so I was in the time of the video stores, so like I always saw the cover, and it's a different cover than what is on this DVD. But anyways, Rawhead Rex. Don't know if you can see that, but it's a newer cover, and I consider this a cooler cover of Rawhead Rex. It shows him in the shadows. His eyes are lit up, and he's roaring at the sky. And it's a new Rawhead Rex logo too, so that's nice. And the next one is just one of those cheap zombie 4-packs. I got it for one movie and one movie only because I own the other 3 movies. Well, I don't own the Dawn of the Dead remake, I take that back, but I own the other 2. But I never owned this particular movie. Serpent and the Rainbow. I got it for Serpent and the Rainbow. It's a 4-movie zombie pack, so I don't really remember much about Serpent and the Rainbow. I remember the torture scene. That still sticks with me. But Anyways, 4 good movies for a low price of $14. So, yeah. Depending on where you get it, you can get it for like $5. So, yeah. Anyways, the last thing, this is the main event. Anybody who grew up on in the horror magazine era will definitely know this one. Needs no introduction. Fangoria. They brought it back. They brought back Fangoria, and I am so excited. I got the issue focusing on Black Phone, which is one of the newer films to come out based on Joe Hill's work. Anybody who knows of Joe Hill knows he is the son of Stephen King. Some people out there will jokingly say, "Oh, his name's Joe King, get it? Joe King?" And I'm like, ugh. I think that's the reason why he goes by Joe Hill. He goes by, I want to say it's his mother's maiden name. But Joe Hill, he does amazing stuff. He did Horns, the book, I mean. He wrote The Black Phone. I don't know if it's a book or not. It probably is. He did a comic series, which is based on one of his books. And on the back of this, I don't know how it's going to show up. Hopefully it shows up really well. But look at that. It comes with a mask of the killer from the movie of The Black Phone. I'll probably keep it on the page itself because, like, I'm terrible at cutting things. But anyways, I was so happy to pick up a Fangoria magazine. I haven't read these since I was a teenager. Haven't really had no way to read them. I know I can subscribe on the website, but I do not want to spend $79.99 for a subscription. Even though it does come with this handy-dandy card. To subscribe, 25% off. Yep, 25% off, but that's not going to make a difference when it's $79.99. Money I do not have. 25% off of that, 25% off of $80 is still like around $58, $57. I'm not good at math, so yeah. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this. Let's see if I can try to get Rawhead Rex again. Okay, it's showing up a little clearer. Still can't see it, but yeah, it's the Kino Lorber release. Kino Lorber. I can never pronounce it right. Kino Lorber release. So it's got a good amount of special features. I looked at some of the special features, mostly an interview with the actor who played Rawhead Rex himself, because I wanted to know, what did the guy think of being in that costume? I saw this movie recently, right when I got together with my girlfriend, going on 6 years now, so, it was a movie we all watched together, me, her brother, and her. We had a blast with this movie, Rawhead Rex, and I said to myself, I wouldn't mind owning it on DVD or Blu-ray, regardless of if it had special features or not. But if I was hoping for a terrific picture, and Kino Lorber apparently did a 4K restoration of this. How they got it onto a DVD, I do not know. I've never really heard of 4K DVDs, but anyways, what they probably did is just put it at a 1080p or something, for the DVD, but anyways, or 1080i, so anyways, the special features are audio commentary with director George Pavlou, moderated by author Stephen Thrower, interview with actor Heinrich von Bunau, the guy who played Rawhead Rex, which is the interview I wanted to watch. He had so much trouble in that costume, but he loved being in the costume. He was only 18 when he did this, and it's the only film he ever did. It's sad because, it's not sad in the case of, like, he died or anything. Thankfully, he's still alive, as far as I'm reading into it. But he had a good time in the costume. He worked out, actually, in order to lift himself up into the costume, so that way it wasn't so much pain on him. Interview with Ronan Wilmot, the guy who plays one of the characters, Declan O'Brien, which is ironic because there's actually a director named Declan O'Brien. Interview with special effects and makeup crew members, Jerry Johnson, Peter Mackenzie Litton, John Schoenrad, and Rosie Blackmore. Interview with cameraman Sean Corcoran. Interview with Stephen R. Basset, co-creator of John Constantine. Animated behind-the-scenes image gallery and original theatrical trailer. So you get a good amount of special features for a movie that some will say does not deserve it, but I, on the other hand, love this movie, and I'm the kind of guy who isn't picky about the movies he watches, so just give me an entertaining movie, especially if it's a monster flick. I'll lap it up like crazy. And the fact that it's a monster slasher, Rawhead Rex definitely will be getting a review soon from me. So anyways, hopefully you all liked this update. Again, I thought that doing this in the sunlight would be better. Still didn't help much. But anyways, hopefully you all liked this little video. I tried my best to show off the items in daylight. The camera still sucks. So anyways, catch y'all later. Psychopath1 signing out.